before I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Berkeley, the former Cal Bear, their rookie quarterback.
And we're talking about a young man who's been the talk of the NFL here in September. Came in and looked right at home. His team's 2-0. He's playing well. What's the big thing for him now, though? Not to become complacent. And I think the coaching staff has been working on exactly that.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago, 10 carries, 53 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Dixon, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Come on, set. 52, blue, smash, red.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The L.A. offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dixon. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Here we go. 10 black.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Second down and 8. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go. Black, 95.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Dixon. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Dixon. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, Dixon. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Dixon rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Off the play fake, Dixon. He'll buy some time right. They bring him down. So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Here we
Line
go.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, right. Hey, check nigga. Set, go. Cut.
Off play action. Dixon rolling to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the set.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Dixon out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal.
Black shot. Hey, cut. Hey, go.
Looking to throw. Dixon. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Black, 95. Cut, ready, go.
Operating the gun. Dixon. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Hail green. Ultra, ready, set.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malik Collins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through the big-time pick 6.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
To throw on second down, Dixon. This one to Bourne out on the left side.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Dixon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down, Dixon. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 51 yards.
And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes. From there, let's head down to Nevada to check in on the Raiders in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back.